two, one. Hey, what's it on, guys? My name is Alan, and welcome back. Today we have here City Skylines. As you can see, in the last episode we have expanded this whole area over here, the forest hills, and we actually have put it down a few districts, so we can actually, um, what can I say, have smoke detectors and also take off all that industry zones that was polluting all over the place. And I also left this game run for a little bit, so as you can see, we are rocking 100,000 bucks. So just in case we actually need to buy anything, and you know, just to be able to actually, you know, buy different kind of stuff for our city, and also expand. And I also expanded our area to over here and also to this area over here, as you can see. And right now we are actually, I just also upgraded this electricity thing. I've put a few more of them down. As you can see, there's a lot of demand for industrial zones. But before doing that, I actually want to change something over here. Yeah, because I don't want them to come. Let me think this through. How is the best way to actually do that? Let me think. Yeah, because I wanted them to come. It's not needed anymore. Let me delete this real quick. Come on. Wait. Right there. Okay. We can delete all of this because you can because it's connected right over here in the industrial zone, and they already have power, so we don't actually need to worry about this. We can connect this right over here, and we will be good to go. So let's delete the rest of this. And I actually want to work on the entrance to this place, because as you can see, that's not the best. There's a lot of traffic issue going on over here. Let me upgrade this real quick because I think this is really nice. Okay, let's go all the way down over there. Like this, because I think it's actually really cool to have these trees, you know. It looks more like the like a small city, I mean a town. I actually was on yesterday searching for it, trying to discover what's the difference between town and and city. What I got on the internet, it's a town. It's a smaller place, smaller city. You know, it's not big enough to be called as a city. And the other site said that a city is the one who has a cathedral, and the town doesn't. So I don't really know. I believe it's a town, it's a smaller city, and the city it's a big one. So yeah, it's upgraded already. So over here, is the tricky part. How can we actually do this? Let me think here real quick. Maybe. Just maybe we could potentially put this right over here. Actually, it doesn't work. Let's see what if we actually delete this part. No, it doesn't work. So I believe, can we actually do this? Okay, we did it. So from here, let's see, maybe do a nice little curve over here. Let me think this through. Yeah, like that. Okay, it actually worked. So from here, or maybe we could even do it like this. Like, let's see if you actually follow through what I mean. You come over here, you do the curve over here, and then we connect this back right over there, just like that. So that the trucks, they don't need to go on the city, they go on top of this place over here. And also on the way back, I want to do this. I don't want them to actually go on the city, you know? I want them to leave already from the town. Let's see, I think here it's going to be good enough. Like that. Okay. Let me delete this real quick. It's actually working right now. So let me take this part off and then change this back to commercial. Just like that. And over here, I actually want to make this a little bit bigger. Let me see. Maybe this one. But it's too big, I think. Let's see how this actually runs. If this not doesn't be a good, I mean, like design, we could potentially upgrade the, make it a little bit wider, you know, more lanes and stuff. Let's see how this actually works. Because this should prevent a lot of traffic that was happening in our city. A lot of them. Because then the trucks won't need to go inside our city anymore. Just go and use this little lane over here. I know that this doesn't look like a small town, but it was necessarily to actually do this. And over here, let's try to connect these two guys just like that, if they actually need to come back to the city, you know. But they will probably not need to actually do that. Just some commercial cars and some people that actually live in our city. And as you can see, there's still a lot of demand for industrial. So we are actually going to upgrade this because I don't want them to actually use this street anymore because it's already being a pile up. I'm going to actually come over here and do another road. Let me see. It's actually not going to be easy, to be real with you guys. Let me do one thing real quick. I know that is going to actually delete that, but I'm going to delete this right now. Let me put this back like that. Okay. And also over here, I want to take this out and put low commercial zones. So right now, let's connect this back over here. Just like that. We can actually change the direction from this. Wait, now we can actually do the road. They go all the way down over here. From here, we do this. And from here, we can actually do a nice little curve that goes underground. And connect this back. Let me see, this is actually not good shaped. Oh, okay, I know how to do it. Nope. Okay, we actually need to go a little bit more further. Let me use the straight one because it's a little bit easier. Just like that. So this should be good enough. Place already occupied. Okay. So we probably will need to actually do a curve right over here. Just like that. I'm actually going to delete this because it's causing traffic pileups. And as you can see, this is not a good idea. It's just like that. It's connected. And we could potentially try to connect this before right over here. So only people who lives in the city can actually go back. Those who are actually working over here, they can do that. Because that was causing the traffic pileups. Okay. So right now over here we can actually start putting a few. Okay, I just sneezed. Let me first. Let me see how I'm actually going to do this. Yeah, I was thinking to actually on this side only be forest and this side farming. So let's do this. Let's delete all this part. Let me pause here real quick so I can actually do that. Okay, it's almost done. And right now over here we can actually have some farms down. Let's go with small because it's a little bit easier to actually do this. Let's go carefully. It's actually a little bit hard to do this on Xbox. To know, be precise over here. Doing this district thing. Okay, it actually was a little bit tricky, but we actually managed to do it. So right now we just need to fill this up right over here and start putting, maybe you just correct this part over here, just like that. Okay, and on this side we can actually put more industrial, just like that. Let's fill this up, because having more jobs means that more people actually need to move to our city, which is really good. Oh, we actually need to put pipes now. We forgot to do that. So let's do this right now. Just like that. All of them should have water just yet. It's actually getting really close, as you can see. This sewage, there's no flow on this water over here. So the sewage will get here really soon. Which we actually need to move this probably right over here. And in the future we can actually start gathering some water right over there, which is my plan. What is the next milestone? 6.5 thousand. We are actually really far away from that. Okay, it's actually going pretty damn great. Let's see how it's doing on power. Just fine. What about water? Just fine. So let me upgrade this road over here to make this a little bit nicer, you know. Let's go all the way down over here. This actually makes a little bit more wealthy. Let's do this also on the neighborhoods, on downtown over here. Let me do this real quick. I'm actually going to, let me pause this real quick. I'm actually going to need to change the trash, because as you can see, they won't be able to collect them just yet, because it's right over here. And then they can't collect this anymore because they can't go back, as you can see. So I need to think this through, how I'm actually going to make this. This is interesting, how we are going to do this. We could potentially put this right over here, put a few of them on this side, and then connect this back right over here. So let's do this. I think this is actually the best idea that we can do right now. Go all the way down over here, and over here we can put this down. Let's put 2 of them right now, and let's ask these 2 to empty. This one and this one. Okay. So these two should start collecting the trash from the city. There's a lot of fire going on. Why is that? There's another one occurring right over here. Where is the closest fire station? Oh, there is one right over here. So this should be collecting, starting putting out this fire real soon. Okay. As you can see, they're complaining a little bit of not having enough workers. Because they want uneducated people. A lot of them. Which is not great. Let me put also another, over here. So this can actually attend to the fires that actually may happen on this side, and this one on this side. Oh, we burned down? Really? What else where else can we actually put this to make this a little bit nicer, you know? I don't want to actually have, what's the difference between this fire station and fire house? It's actually way more expensive. Of firefighters and fire engines and respond to multiple simultaneous emergencies around the city. So I actually think I'm going to put this now over here. Just like that. So this should help us out. Oh, this actually costs 60,000? I did not see that. Alright. It's actually really, really expensive. Let me delete this real quick. Yeah, they're complaining about not having enough workers because we actually need our city. So yeah, guys, I think for today is going to be it. As you can see, we actually have done a lot of stuff in our city. We have put a lot of industrial zones and upgrade the electric base that we actually have, the trash collector. In the in the next episode, we actually need to expand our city, make the residential zones a little bit bigger, and also we are probably going to need to move this pumping station. So yeah, guys, on Mixer, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow this channel so you can receive the notifications when I'm streaming. And for those who are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button and to leave your comments down below if any suggestions that you have for our city. And also subscribe to this channel. So I see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.